South Africa is facing a crisis, not just from crime, but from a government proposal that could cripple the private security industry and leave our communities vulnerable. On 28 March, the government published the proposed amendments to the Private Security Industry Regulation Act. If passed, these changes will disarm and disable the very people who protect millions of South Africans every single day. Let's break down what this means and why we should all be deeply concerned. Number 1. Disarming security officers on suspicion alone. Under these changes, if a security company is simply under investigation, even without charges, it can be banned from issuing firearms to its officers. This creates a dangerous loophole that can be abused. A false or malicious complaint could shut down a company and leave entire communities unprotected. Number 2. No firearms in public spaces. The new rules would prohibit armed officers from carrying firearms in public areas unless they meet strict and very unclear conditions. This could potentially prevent security from protecting clients in malls, schools, churches, restaurants, and even potentially residential neighborhoods. Number 3. Undefined and unrealistic ammunition limits. Officers will be limited to a so-called reasonable amount of ammunition. But what is reasonable? A mine guard who needs to face heavily armed zama-zamas will probably need more ammunition than a reaction officer in a quiet neighborhood. Ammunition requirements will also differ from operation to operation and neighborhood to neighborhood. Thus, these vague rules will create confusion, risk non-compliance, and reduce officers' ability to defend themselves and others. Number 4. Severe restrictions on semi-automatic rifles. High-risk teams, such as anti-hijacking units, mine security and tactical response teams, will need special approval to use semi-automatic rifles. These are the very tools they rely on to perform their tasks and respond to violent threats. Without them, the effectiveness is gone. Number 5. Unrealistic firearm tracking requirements. Every firearm would need a built-in tracking device. This is an impossible standard. Security companies already keep detailed firearm registers and appoint responsible persons. This new requirement adds red tape, not safety. Number 6. Ban on critical, less lethal tools. Rubber bullets, tasers, and water cannons would be banned. These are essential for crowd control and protecting officers during violent protests. Removing them forces officers to choose between inaction or deadly force, putting everyone at risk. Let's be clear. Private security is not the problem. These are trained professionals already working under strict regulations. They fill a gap where police services cannot cope, and they do it to protect you. Instead of tightening the noose on those defending us, government should focus on enforcing existing laws and rooting out real corruption and criminality. We have until 25 April 2025 to raise our voices. If these amendments pass, criminals will remain armed, and security officers will not. Homes, schools, churches, and businesses will be left vulnerable. Protect our protectors. Stop the disarmament of private security.